This is LEGO Speed Champions Fast and Furious 1970 Dodge Charger RT, set number 76912. And of course, it comes with a Dominic Toretto minifigure. We've always wanted that, haven't we? On the back of the box, it shows you the back of the car, a picture of the real thing, although maybe not the best angle because I don't know, you can't compare it fully. And then some interior details with a closer look at Dom. Look at him. Inside the box, of course, you get your instruction booklet, and don't forget, scan your QR codes to get LEGO Insider points. You get 20 points per instruction booklet, so do scan that using the LEGO Builder app. And wow, is this the smallest sticker sheet in a Speed Champions set ever? I guess it is a pretty plain looking card with no like sponsorship decals or anything on there, so it doesn't need that many stickers. And then we've got the car base, which is used for a lot of Speed Champion cars these days, and only 2 numbered bags. First bag down, and we've got our Dominic Toretto minifigure, and we're building the car, of course, starting with the back, which is something I've noticed with a lot of Speed Champions cars, is you kind of build the back first and then go on to the front. I wonder why they do that, but I'm not a fan of this single use of this one large slope ramp piece here for the back. It looks too smooth, you know. I think I'd rather have multiple pieces used. Maybe I'm just being a bit too fussy. And just like that, I've finished Dom's Dodge Charger. And of course, every Speed Champion set comes with the wrench accessory for the minifigures, and usually it's for some, you know, repair work maybe, or changing the hubcaps, but knowing Dom Toretto, he would totally use it as a weapon, so there you go, you can use it as that too if you like. Right, let's take a look at him in a moment, but turn our attention to the car. Now this was, well, looking at it, it's quite a simple looking thing for a Speed Champions car. You know, we're used to things that look a bit more colourful and have lots of stickers and things, but there weren't really that many on this set, which was a nice thing because you can kind of just focus on the build experience rather than having to worry about stickers all the time. And it is mostly one colour, but I mean, you know, it's accurate to the source material, right? This is what the car looks like. Although some things I don't like, as I mentioned, using the one piece for the back here just looks a little too smooth for my liking. And maybe it's just me, but I found the roof section, which isn't attached, it just kind of sits in there. But I found this whole module just a little bit flimsy, and if you press too hard down on it, it did just kind of fall apart on me. So like if you pressed here, then, you know, it might fall oh yeah. So you got to keep an eye on that. But removing the roof does give us a nice opportunity to look inside. As you can see, seating for my minifigure with his kind of turbo boost ready to be activated over there. And there's a little bit of space in the back, although you're not really going to fit a minifigure in there. Maybe you want to store his wrench weapon in there. Got some simulation of the roll cage being suggested, which is very nice to see. But no other consoles or dashboard or gears or, you know, dials or anything. Pretty basic interior with the steering wheel, which just barely fits in there because it is touching that windscreen. Once you put it down, you almost think, hold on, is that, you know, going to cause strain on the parts? There is, you know, it is just touching. So just be mindful of that when you're popping that in. It is okay, but you know, the seat looks pretty comfortable. One thing I will say, though, is I think all the elements in light grey definitely should have been a metallic silver at the very least, because that looks a bit too bland, almost Lego City style, and it doesn't really kind of give the car the iconic look that it has, because, you know, that's not plain grey. It's got a nice shine to it. So it's a shame that they couldn't replicate that here. And the muscle car blower is pretty cool. It's a nice, clever, compact way they made it using these parts. I don't really know how they would have got the same kind of look if they made it any smaller. And, you know, it's not going to obstruct his view too much, I guess, if the minifigure is driving this car. But it's Fast and Furious. It's Lego. I'm sure everything is totally cool. Overall, there were some impressive building techniques, as usual with Speed Champions cars, although a car like this, LEGO have made many, not exactly this particular model, for instance, but they made a lot of classic muscle cars, especially in the black, you know, even for like superhero themes like Ghost Rider or things like that. So they've kind of done this sort of thing. They know what they're doing. But yeah, it's pretty good, except that roof really bothers me because even if you tip it upside down, it's just going to fall off. This set is now officially retired, so you might have to look a little bit harder on eBay or places like that to try and get one if you can. But, you know, if you're a Fast and Furious fan, it might be one to have a look out for and pair it up with Brian's Nissan Skyline over here. And it's pretty cool. I think the minifigure they've used here is pretty amazing. That face print, yeah, that just screams Vin Diesel and Dominic Toretto. You know who that is. Although, personally, I feel like maybe him being in a white vest would have been a bit more iconic. But then for the Brian minifigure, they gave him a white t-shirt, and they probably didn't want them to look too similar, so the black vest is fine. I just feel like his white vest is probably a bit more of an iconic look. Well, so far LEGO have done 2 cars from the Fast and Furious franchise. It would be really cool to see them do different ones from different movies with the different characters. You know, let's get Roman in a set, or Letty, for example, have different characters. I mean, they can make a whole theme just for Fast and Furious, focusing on the cars. If they've done it with these 2, I'd love to see plenty more. What other cars from the Fast and Furious franchise would you like to see? Maybe the ramp buggy from Fast and Furious 6? That'd be pretty cool. Tell me in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out the other videos on this channel or on one of my other channels as well. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share with your friends.